Welcome back, my friends. Welcome back to hot Toronto. This is gorgeous, man. I love this kind of weather. Extraordinary person, ordinary man. What is the difference? What makes one extraordinary as opposed to ordinary? And that's what we're going to talk about. On this channel, we talk about everything and anything that makes us not awesome, but the best, awesomest human beings ever. Wow, this is gorgeous. This is heaven. I love this stuff. Ordinary people. What makes them ordinary? And look at a person like Elon Musk, Donald Trump. What makes them extraordinary? Ordinary people do ordinary things. What are they? They wake up, they have a cup of tea, then they go back to sleep. Oh, life is so hard. Those are the words that come out of their mouth. Or they go to work, they come back from work, say, boy, this was a tough day. Let me just sit around and watch TV. What? That's what makes them ordinary people. Extraordinary people. What do? They embrace challenges. There is no quit in them. They work towards hardness. The more hard it is, what do? They take on the challenges. Why do they do that? Because they're building the roots underneath that big tree. Why? Have you noticed a tree? What happens when a tree in a storm? What makes that tree stronger? Every time there is a storm, the roots are becoming stronger and stronger and stronger. Why? Because next time when a challenge comes into the tree's life, those roots are so engraved in deep that what happens? It is stronger, and that storm does not break that tree. That is what happens when you embrace challenges. You are becoming stronger, your roots are becoming stronger. So next time when the challenge comes, it's like, what? That's all you've got for me? That's what makes an extraordinary person. They want discipline in their life. They have principles in their life. They do not embrace shitty people in their lives. Why? If somebody is in their life which is giving them grief, they disown them. They just wipe them off. Why? Because the less garbage is surrounded around them, what happens? They are becoming stronger. They have less clutter in their mind and they can think. They never stop learning. Learning never stops until the day they die. This is how extraordinary gets extraordinary, even stronger, because they're always making their mind grow. This is how it works. When they pray, they don't pray for more. What do they pray for? They pray for what? For the gratitude, for all the abundance that they have received and will receive in their life. They're grateful for everything that they have. They don't have jealousy. They forgive everybody and anybody that they've hurt them. Why? Because forgiveness and gratitude is the way of future. Why? Because when you forgive, you're fertilizing your roots. You're fertilizing that soil to receive more. Because at the end of the day, we are all on this channel, on this earth, for what? To grow. This is all we are here. We're all here to make mistakes. They don't hold grudges. This is how it works. This is how you become an extraordinary person. As opposed to an ordinary person, they just do ordinary things. They hate people. They have grudges. They talk bad about people. They surround themselves around negativity and gossip. That is not what an extraordinary person does. This is how it works, my friends. If you understand to live this way, and if you want to become an extraordinary person in your life, do extraordinary things. What are those things? Things that ordinary people do. They do opposite of them. Just follow an ordinary person. And if they're hateful, you go love. If they don't forgive, you go forgive. If they're bad to your neighbors, you be good to your neighbors. This is how it works. And if the neighbor is an idiot, well then you just disown them. You don't have to say hello to them. This is how it works. You don't need to be like them. You don't need to stoop to their lower levels. This is how it works, my friends. This is how it works. Be extraordinary in your life. Where? First in your mind. This is where it all starts. In your mind. And if your mind is fertilized with love, joy, forgiveness, abundance, prosperity, and forgiveness, there is no way you cannot be extraordinary. Expand this every day. When you pray, ask for God to guide you. Ask for your God to expand your mind, to give you, show you the light, to show you awareness, the wisdom, the courage to follow His commands. This is how it works. So if you want to be extraordinary, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel so we can make this world the best world ever. Live consciously, with purpose in this beautiful moment now, and with freaking passion. So much passion that there's only one love.